Cooking a large piece of meat at home can be quite daunting, but I'm going to show you how easy it is to do by using a meat probe. Now, a meat probe essentially is a meat thermometer, which means that we can plug this in and it is going to accurately cook this to the way that you like it. So this is a rib of roast. It's large. This is about a 2.8 kilogram piece of beef. This is something that I cook on a special occasion. So if you're going to do it for a special occasion, it needs to be cooked to perfection. So I'm also going to serve this with some roast beetroot, some thyme, garlic, and we're just going to scatter that on the base. So we'll do that along with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, drizzle that over, and some oil on our rib roast. A good pinch of salt. It's a big piece of meat, so you want to salt it all over. It's also going to help give it a lovely crust. I've brought this out of the fridge. You want to bring this out of the fridge at least 2 hours before roasting this in the oven. And I love butter with my rib roast, so a little knob of butter on the veggies and also on the meat. So we'll just cut that and we'll just break that up. We'll place the meat onto the veggies, and this is on a nice large tray that even comes with the oven. So another piece of butter straight over the top. Fantastic. And now to cook this to perfection. So we're going to place this sharp tip straight into the centre of our beef. You don't want to take it too far, just to the centre. This plug gets inserted into the oven. The oven automatically senses that there's a meat probe there. So then I can set the temperature that I want my meat to be at. So I want this to come out of the oven medium to medium rare. So I'll set it at 50 degrees, and then you don't have to worry about times or anything like that. The oven will tell you when it's cooked. That is smart cooking. Okay, this glorious rib roast has come out of the oven at 50 degrees, so that's the internal temperature. Once it sits here and rests, it will go up to 55, which is absolutely perfect. Now, it won't go cold because it is such a large piece of meat, but you do need to rest it if you want really, really juicy meat. So I've got all my veggies over here. I've got some beautiful jus, and whenever I'm cooking a roast beef, I also love to serve it with a side of horseradish cream. So I combine some creme fraiche, you could also use sour cream for this, in a bowl, along with some horseradish cream. If you can get some fresh horseradish, even better, and a pinch of salt and freshly cracked pepper. Give that a mix, and we'll serve that on the side. And now for the moment of truth. This is what it's all about. It's all about how perfectly cooked this big piece of meat is. So I'm going to take one of these ribs off just to show you. Oh, look at that. That makes me so happy. Having that meat probe takes the fear out of cooking large pieces of meat like this. You have the assurance that every single time that you put that meat probe in, you are going to cook a large piece of meat to perfection. Look at that. What a feast.